Hello everyone, welcome to Building the Ultimate Matchbox Car Collection. My name's Taurus. I've got an exclusive 9-pack to show you today. These feel all the more exclusive now because they've stopped selling them in Perth, Western Australia. Isn't that sad? Get a lot of comments from you guys telling me that certain things are simply unavailable where you are as well. Maybe the 9-pack is one of those things. This one is brought to us by David Johns of Twice Diecast. He helps me out regularly. He's a friend of the channel. This one's featuring the 1971 MGB GT Coupe. Try getting your face around that one after a few. Fantastic card art, isn't it? Lovely. A flurry of autumn leaves. Others included are the Morris Minor Saloon, Mazda, Renault, on the other side, Honda, Ford, GM, Polaris, and of course I've thrown in an MBX. Boom, boom. Right, let's crack it open. That's the back end, if you care. Gee, it's been a while since I destroyed some of this kind of packaging. It's been a while since I've made this kind of racket. Now, the police car in the centre of the 9-pack today, I thought was a different livery, so I had to rip out a bunch of cop cars. I'll show them all to you. It's about, I don't know, 5% of the police population around here I've got to show you, including, or as well as the exclusive. But we'll get to the, is it a B-side? I don't know, not even sure if it makes the B-side. The Polaris what's its slingshot, that's right. Cross between a motorbike and a trike and a car. The worst of all worlds. You can't slip between the traffic and, I don't know, you couldn't even pop a wheelie. Is that plastic? I'm sure they're fun. I'm just not into that kind of thing. If I'm going to get on a motorbike, I want it to have two wheels, and if I'm going to get into a car, I want to not get wet when it rains. I don't know, can't see the point, it's lost on me. Waterworks in the MBX, water worker they call this one now. It's just a water tanker, isn't it, with a whole pack body. The cab's been around forever, but they've just sort of mixed it up a little. The little Honda electric car, 2020 Honda E. We've seen them all before, we'll see them all again if we find another 9-pack along the travels. Goodyear is on the side of the Kangoo in this one, the little Renault. And we won't put him next to the purpley blue one, because that will look silly. Mazda in the shopping trolley. These roll very ungracefully. I saw some footage of one going around it wasn't a shopping centre car park, ironically, going around a corner too quickly and just clipped the curb and over she went. Very ungraceful. It's the 2016 Mazda CX-5. 4-wheel drive, is it? Something a little more up my street. This is about the second or third casting they've done of the Camaro, the 69 Camaro. And it's okay. They've tidied up the undercarriage compared to the one they used to pump out. Got it. Who else? The Morris Minor Saloon. What is this one? Is this left or right hand drive? Can you see? I think that's right hand drive. And that black interior. I assure you there is a steering wheel in there. You might be able to see it. I'm not getting a good look at it. 70 years edition slapped on the bonnet, on the boot. Good way to find the left-hand drive versus the right-hand drive. Just before we get to the main event, this was in the centre of the 9-pack. I thought, oh, that's a newbie. That's why they put it in the centre. But no. As my cat Molly tells me just how hungry she isn't. I literally just fed her. Wasn't to her liking, obviously. Love this one. It's not undercover. What do they call that? Low profile? Something like that. With the no paint job. Really like that one. And speaking of 70 years anniversary, of course, the Interceptor got that one. Modded off the Ford Taurus, I'm told. Ford Taurus came to Australia in the early 90s when X-Files was on. X-Files had a few Ford Tauruses in their lineup, that bubbly looking thing, and that was the last one. Australians said no. No. It's a pity because the Ford Taurus in this version is spectacular looking vehicle. If you like conservative, I like conservative cars, and this one foots the bill as far as I'm concerned. Fairly anonymous but quite smart looking. And the last Interceptor is the Marshall. And if you're going to go cool, it's about as cool as cop cars get, I think. State police. And mean, I mean, you've got to have them in packs. They do hunt in packs, especially if you're not one of us, obviously. Imagine that coming at you. Someone's going to get their head smacked in. Just saying. There's a bunch of these. It's the Magnum, isn't it? And the wagon, in case they need to get the dogs after you. Or just move a washing machine for you. They'll arrest you and home deliver some white goods. I don't know where that came from. Right, the actual star of the show is the MGB GT with gold racing stripes on its almost black paintwork. Tri-spoke wheels and MGB GT. Almost needs a rainbow flag with those letters. Some other colours. Was that the very first they brought out? That's really in keeping with the era, isn't it? They've kept the wheels. They've kept the wheels on all of the ones I've got to show you except one. Of course, they came out in a washed out red. And everyone calls anything dark green on a British car British Racing Green. Not sure if this is or not. I think British Racing Green is a few shades darker again. And last but not least, it's the scratchy ticket 70 years in edition. It's going to say anniversary. See, little fella's almost lost in the crowd. That's what we do around here. Just blend them into the collection willy-nilly. I have to clear out the triples and quadruples I have from the 9-pack. That's inevitable with 9 packs, but if you want the exclusive, obviously, you've got to buy it. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.